Hi guys, and welcome back to the Cassie Projects. We are starting a brand new series. I noticed after I did my big studio makeover, I have hoarded a lot of art prompt books and sketchbooks and colouring books, and I want to give more time to them. I know you guys love when I fill in my create this book and lots of different art prompt books, so I thought, why not dedicate a series to having a play with lots of different ones? It'll be really nice to go back to the books that I haven't finished or even started. If you've been with me a long time, you may remember me starting some of these books, like the 365 Days of Art. This is not a book. Draw Your Journal by Bellamina. Draw Your Own Adventure by Chloe Rose Art, which I started and still haven't finished. We've got Wreck This Journal, my Create This books. I'm going to be starting this new book that I was sent by Cassie and I, the Blob book. And also, of course, we're going to be doing some prompts in the Art Journey sketchbook, which is available now. Let's grab out Create This Book by Mariah Elizabeth, and we're going to be doing the prompt, create a page of notes. Take notes on something mundane, people around you, the weather, what the room looks like, etc. I am actually completely ignoring that part, mainly because I didn't even read it. I don't know why. I instantly knew what I wanted to do, so it's tough. I'm doing what I want. The reason I came to this prompt with so much certainty is because I've recently discovered a really fun way of taking notes from a class that I took on Craftsy, which is the sponsor of this video. You know, I love to be creative, use different supplies and materials, but I didn't know how to make it personal to me and how to put my day onto a page. And this is where Craftsy made such a difference. Craftsy is your online resource for all things creative. They've got so many classes like knitting and crochet and baking, and even the arts like drawing and painting. Whilst browsing through Craftsy, I came across this class called Expressive Pages, Journaling the Everyday by Judith Castle-Mammott. I had so much fun learning the process of journaling and using the everyday to inspire me, you know, like autumn leaves and architecture, words and even photographs. So I'm going to use all these techniques on this page, and I'm going to talk all about Pokemon and some conventions that me and my family have been to. I learned in this class how to use words to add a bit of direction to this page, how to use a variety of different things like the different photographs, and I even added some old Pokemon cards to this page as well, which made it so much more fun. I'm not gonna lie, I use Craftsy a lot, and I actually take a lot of their crochet classes in my own time. That is a special hobby just for me. And I'm really excited to try making some of my own characters using crochet in the future. Thanks to Craftsy, you can go to the link in my video description to get your first full year of Craftsy Premium for only $1.49. This offer is valid for new members only. I really enjoyed adding a few sketches onto this page, filling in these little areas of space. I did a picture of Evie and I also did a picture of a Pokeball, and I continue to add some more text in those little areas of space. I genuinely really enjoyed doing this page, and I want to continue journaling about these special moments in my life. It'll be really nice to look back at seeing these special moments and memories in such a beautiful way. I have been so excited to show you inside this sketchbook. This season collection brings together all 4 of my art prompt books: the Art Advent, the Art Growth, the Art Vacation, and of course the Art Hygge sketchbook. Today I'm going to start off in the Art Advent sketchbook, and we are going to be doing prompt number 13, which is put something in this jar. What would you like to put in this jar? Something sweet and delicious? You could make it into a terrarium, a fairyland, or even turn it upside down and make it into a snow globe. So last year I actually turned this page upside down and turned it into a little fairy tale snow globe. But this time I wanted to fill this jar with cookies, and sat on top of all those cookies, nibbling a cookie himself, is Biscuit the bear. This lovely little character was created when I opened a bunch of mystery boxes and did some sketchbook art inspired by the toys that I found. I of course got you guys to name this character, so thanks to Rebecca, he is now called Biscuit. I'm so glad that I got to bring Biscuit back. He is just the cutest little thing, and I love that he's got those squidgy little rolls. He's so chubby and adorable, and I just want to squish him. I used my alcohol markers for this one. I was a little bit nervous to use them because obviously I'm adding quite a lot of detail to this piece, but I had so much fun with it. And what was really enjoyable is that I could use a light brownish pinkish tone to add a bit of glare to the glass, so it made it look like Biscuit was actually sat inside that jar. I really like that, and of course adding those highlights using my white gel pen really helped as well. I continue to add some shading in all the creases on Biscuit's body, adding a bit of texture to his fur and all on the biscuits, and I think this one turned out so nicely, and I just love how different it is to the snow globe that we created the first time. I'm going to come back to the Art Journey sketchbook at the end, so make sure you stick around to see which prompt that I choose next. Right, let's go back to Draw Your Own Adventure. This book was written by Chloe Rose, and she created this fantastic story-like prompt book. We started off this book obviously in order because it runs like a story, but unfortunately we haven't had chance to finish it. It's been such a busy year, and I've been dying to know what is going to happen next in this story. So the last thing that we did was decorate this village because they were having some sort of festival. We were adding party decorations and we made it super colourful. Now this prompt says a close-up look at the banners reveals some interesting designs. Find the strangest patterns you possibly can and recreate each of them on a pennant. Airport carpet, a relative's curtains from the 60s. The options are endless. I started off my banner with, of course, a lovely rainbow of colours. We've got pink, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple. I'm then going to add a bunch of shapes to these little triangles. Or should I say pennants? I'm guessing they're called pennants by the way that sentence is written. I didn't know this. I just thought they were triangles. So yeah, we're going to add a bunch of Zentangles. I went rogue with this. I just added lots of different shapes. I didn't copy any curtains or carpets. I just added lots of triangles and circles and swirls and dots and just enjoyed filling each of these pennants. I don't know why I'm finding it funny to say pennants. I think it's because it's a word I've never used before. Just don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, what I really enjoyed about doing these patterns is that I used two different fine liners. I used a really thick one, which was a 1mm one, and then I used a 0.3, I think it was, to add some extra details on there. This was a super simple prompt, but I really enjoyed it all the same. It was really fun, just being a bit chaotic and adding whatever shapes that I wanted onto this banner. I have been so excited to try out this brand new book. This is the Blob book written by Cassie and I. This is a wonderful subscriber of mine. She's been part of this community for a long time, and she kindly sent me this book that she has written herself. This is filled with lots of unusual little blobs that you can add details to, and I've been so excited to have a little play with this. As soon as I opened the first page, I knew that it had to be filled with dreamlings. These are my little monster characters that I've created, and this one Well, it's blue, so it had to be Huggles. Huggles is your emotional support monster. I created Huggles when doing a video which was in support of a fantastic charity. I've still got Huggles in my shop and all the proceeds still go to this charity. So if you want to support that, go over to thecassieprojects.co.uk. I'm also, of course, going to add Snugglezilla McFuzzington. I saw this pink blob and I was like, yeah, that's got to be Snugglezilla. I used my crayons to fill in some space and then I used my white gel pen just to colour in the eyes and the teeth. Now we have got a bunch of blobs where we can create brand new dreamlins, and it was really nice to get that inspiration from the blobs that were already there. Just tracing my line around these different shapes and then thinking, oh, that can be a foot, oh, that can be an arm, oh, this can be a tuft of hair, and just adding these strange little characters. I love this one so much. He's so derpy with his one tooth. It's like a little baby dreamling. Now that these blobs have inspired these little characters, I'm dying to get on my iPad and really refine the details of these new little dreamlins that I've created. It was really nice to have this book of blobs to push me to be inventive and to have a little starting point to create these new characters. It was really nice to have these different shapes because obviously I wouldn't usually have a V-shaped character where the head is proportionally larger than the rest of the body, but I really liked that and it created such a unique shape for that character. Finally, we're going in with this little yellow blob. This one has a lot of tufts of hair, so it was a little bit chaotic and a little bit messy. But I just went with that and added lots of little squiggles to make him look super, super fuzzy. To finish off this page, I'm adding a vertical title saying The Dreamlings, and I'm also going to add some polka dots using all the colours that I've used on the monsters, the pinks and the purples and the greens. I want to say a massive thank you to Cassie for sending me this book. It's so much fun and I definitely recommend it. I was a bit nervous at first having something already there, but it genuinely inspired me and got me to be so much more creative using these little blobs. Yay, we are going to move back onto the art journey sketchbook and we are going to take a prompt from the season of spring. This prompt says focus on the details. Fill this page with a study of bugs. Concentrate on the beautiful colours and patterns. The first time I did this page, I created a beetle and gave it this very folk art style pattern. But this time I wanted to create a cute little moth character. This adorable fuzzy moth is going to have the most beautiful, exquisite patterns on its wings. I wanted to go in with my acrylic markers for this one. I'm starting off with this beigey colour for the moth itself, and then I'm going to use some darker beiges and some lighter beiges and work lots of brush strokes to give it this really fuzzy, furry texture like a moth. I went in with very bland tones for the body because I wanted the wings to really stand out. I'm starting off with lots of green tones, so I'm adding a variety of different greens in each of the little shapes that are on the wings. But obviously you can see the inside of the wing on the left side, so I wanted to keep that one a little less busy. So I've blended this more pale green into this gold colour. I think I was inspired by my gold nail polish that I'm wearing, and I just added some gold stripes to the wing as well. And then I went in with my white jelly roll pen to define some of those lines and add some little dots just to give it a little bit more decoration and make it really special. I added those little glimmers of light into her eye to give her extra cuteness. So guys, what can I call her? We've got to name this special little moth. So let me know in the comments what you think she should be called, and of course we'll turn it into a mini competition. I will select a bunch of names from the comments and we'll take it to a poll. Whoever wins will get a little voucher for my shop. So there you go. I really hope that you enjoyed this brand new series. Do let me know in the comments if you would like to see more of this. I've really enjoyed myself. I loved going back to lots of different prompt books that I haven't played with for a while, and I'm really looking forward to doing this again. Do carry on watching some more videos over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.